How much did my investment portfolio pay me out last month? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so last month we were paid out by 7 different companies or stocks. Those companies were National Grid, Nike, First Internet, Realty Income, Host Hotels, GSK and MSCI. Now we're going to be revealing exactly how much all of those companies paid me, how much I have invested in those companies and when I expect to receive another payment from them. And then at the end of the video, we'll compare this year's dividend income with last year's dividend income to see if we're moving in the right direction, which is towards turning me from a minimum wage warehouse worker into a millionaire. And you can see that happen right here on this channel. All you've got to do is subscribe so you don't miss a video. So let's get into that first dividend. So first up, we have National Grid, ticker symbol NG. Now, these guys keep the lights on, basically. This utility supplier manages the gas and electricity transmission network in the UK, so they're a big player. Now, the total amount I have invested in National Grid is £141.96. And in the month of January, I got paid a dividend of £1.79. Now, these guys tend to pay out twice per year, and I'm expecting my next payment from them in the month of July. Now, the dividend yield is currently sitting at 3.68%. And now we're going to be taking a look at how it's done over the last 12 months and over the last 5 years, just to give you guys a better picture as to how the stock is doing. So over the last 12 months, National Grid is up an amazing 32.42%, which is an unbelievable performance there, and over the last 12 months there. But when we take a longer view of the stock and we look at it over the last 5 years, we can see that it's up 66.5%, which is again is a really good performance. But these last 12 months has been exceptional for National Grid. So plans for the future here will be to add to my position. This is actually the smaller of the two dividends, with the larger one coming later. But as things stand, I'll be expecting around £3.39 there if I don't add to my position. And the plan is to get that dividend up towards £5, which will mean I'll need to be having a holding of around £215 invested before that ex-dividend date. Okay, next up, we have Nike, ticker symbol NKE. Now, these guys are an iconic brand and a manufacturing giant. And this share is actually pretty special because it's a free share, and one of you lucky people out there as well also received this free share for signing up with that link in the description and starting your investing journey, just like all these people have. So thank you so much if you're clicking links. That's amazing. And starting your investing journey, grabbing yourself some free cash, you're helping me out as well because I get some free cash as well and I get some free shares. So thank you so much for doing that. Now, don't worry if you're watching on TV, I'll put a QR code up as well. So all you have to do is grab your smartphone, take a picture of that link there and sign up, and you get yourself some free money when you sign up for Trading 212. And that is going to be a fractional share worth up to £100. So thanks for watching the video. Go and grab your free money. Now, Nike. So the total amount I have invested, or the total amount I had given to me for free, which is amazing, is £54.62. And in January, I was paid a dividend of 26p. Now, they pay out 4 times per year, and I'm expecting my next payment from them in the month of April. Now, the dividend yield is currently sitting at 2.62%. But now we're going to be looking at the performance over the last 12 months, last year, and the last 5 years to give you guys a better idea as to how the stock is doing. And this one's quite interesting. So over the last 12 months, Nike is down 11.05%. But when we take a longer view of the stock and look at Nike over the last 5 years, we can see that Nike is down 55.48%. Now, I don't have any plans to add to my position here, although looking at that, this might be a good time for me to invest. You know, could I get in when it recovers and hits that upward tick? Like, it's a huge company, I'm sure it will recover. But this isn't to say that my position won't be added to by you guys clicking links, grabbing your free shares. I also get one, so you're really helping out the channel. And it's yours to do what you want with. You can keep it for the dividend, sell it for cash, the world's your oyster. So it's totally up to you. So thank you for doing that. Okay, now, next up we have First Internet, which is another free share. So ticker symbol here is NIKB. Now this company provides banking services and retail to commercial companies in Indiana. Now the total holding I have, or the total amount that I had given to me, was £16.09. And in the month of January, I got paid a dividend of 3p. Now, these guys pay out 4 times per year, and I'm expecting my next payment from them in the month of April. Now, they currently have a dividend yield of 1.12%. But now we're going to be looking at the performance of the company over the last 12 months and 5 years. So, over the last 12 months, First Internet is down 35.71%. But when we take a look at the last 5 years, we can see that First Internet is down 35.50%. So without this last 12 months, they're pretty much breaking even, but this last 12 months doth come, and they're down quite a bit. Now, no current plans to add to my position, but again, that's not to say that my position won't be added to by you people clicking the links, starting your investing journey with Trading 212, scanning QR codes and doing all that lovely stuff, and getting yourself some free cash along the way. Now, next up, we have Realty Income, ticker symbol O. Now, these guys have real estate holdings in the US, the UK, and Puerto Rico. Now, my total holding here is £158.12, and I am looking to really go into that this year. I think I've been sleeping on this one for a little bit. I mentioned in the last video that I was buying it, and a lot of you guys saying it's a really good monthly payer. But yeah, I think I'm going to go into this quite heavily this year. So total holding £158.12, and in January they paid me a dividend of 40p. Now they pay out 12 times per year, so every month, and my next payment from them is going to be this month, because it's every month. So it should be a little bit more as well, because I've added to my position, but after the ex-dividend date of last month. I think the ex-dividend date is on the 15th of every month, and I invested on the 22nd of January. So I'll be getting more in February, fingers crossed. So the dividend yield is currently 5.1%. But now we're going to be looking at the performance over the last 12 months and the last 5 years. So Realty Income over the last 12 months is up 16.28%. Well done, Realty Income, over the last 12 months. But when we take a longer view of the stock and look at it over the last 5 years, we can see that Realty Income is up 3.45%. Sorry, 3.54%. So a little bit interesting one, isn't it? I thought it'd be up a lot more than that over the last 5 years. 12 months it's done really well, but it is a really good consistent monthly payer. So if those dividends are reinvested into it, you're going to be way up. So I'll be trying to add to my position here. This is the future plans for the position. Every month, and tick on towards that £1 monthly dividend and then beyond. So that's the plans there with Realty Income. Okay, next up we have Host Hotels, which is another free share, ticker symbol HST. Now, this real estate investment trust, or REIT, owns and operates a large number of luxury and upscale hotels. Now, my total holding, or the total amount that I got given for free, is £14.04. And last month in January, I was paid a dividend of 21p. Now, these guys pay out 4 times per year, and I'm expecting my next payment from them in the month of April. Now, the dividend yield is currently sitting at 4.21%, which is not too bad. Now, I'm going to be looking at the performance again, 12 months and 5 years. So for Host Hotels, over the last 12 months, they are up 14.41%. But when we take a longer view of the stock, that's a really good performance, by the way. When we take a longer view of the stock, we can see that over the last 5 years, Host Hotels is up 33.53%. Really good. So no current plans to add to my position here, but again, that's not to say position's not going to be added to by you people clicking links, scanning QR codes, doing all that lovely stuff. Get yourself some free money. Thanks for watching the video. Okay, next up we have GSK, which is quite a large holding in my portfolio. Ticker symbol GSK. Now these guys are a healthcare giant. Now this is a really cool one. Current holding is £306.53p, and last month, in the month of January, they paid me a dividend of £2.24p. Now they pay out 4 times per year, and I'm expecting my next payment from them in the month of April. The dividend yield is currently sitting at 3.03%. Now, over the last 12 months and 5 years, over the last 12 months, GSK are up 48.36%. Amazing. But over the last 5 years, GSK are up 72.44%. Now, I know what you're thinking. The last little bit of this graph, everything seems to be ticking along nicely, and then all of a sudden, out of absolutely nowhere, boom, it shoots straight up. So, over the last 7 days, the last week, GSK are up 20%. I don't know why. Hopefully one of you guys can tell me, but they have had an unbelievable week. Seems like everybody's portfolio is going crazy at the minute and losing loads of money. These guys have gone way in the other direction there. So yeah, up 20% in 7 days is pretty impressive. Now, I want to add to my position here, but I'm not sure if this is the ideal time or the best time to do it. The stock is at an all-time high. You can see that graph there. Everything's just, like I said, seems to be going okay, and then boom, it shoots straight up. 20% in 7 days is incredible. But I do want to keep adding to my position in GSK. I think I will, but if it goes as one of them again next week, I'll be annoyed that I didn't get in now. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's the best time to invest, but we'll see. I think I'm going to be adding to my position anyway. But yeah, GSK gone crazy over the last 7 days. Okay, and last but not least, we have MSCI, ticker symbol IWDG. Now, this ETF tracks the performance of large and mid-cap companies in 23 developed markets. Now, it is a free share, so the total holding that I have, or the total amount given to me by you amazing people, clicking links, is £11.40p, and in the month of January, I was paid a dividend of 2p. Now, they pay out 4 times per year, a whole 2p, and my next payment from them is in the month of April. The dividend yield is currently sitting at 1.1%. Now, 12 months and 5 years. So, over the last 12 months, MSCI, or IWDG, is up 14.37%. Very good performance. But over the last 5 years, we can see that it's up 64.05%. Now, I would love a few more free shares to perform like this. That's that's amazing. But no current plans to add to my position here. But again, position might be added to by you guys getting this free share. I get one too. Clicking those links, scanning that QR code. Thanks very much. Get some free money. Right, now we're going to be comparing last year's dividend income in the month of January with this year's dividend income in the month of January to see if we're heading in the right direction. Now, it's interesting. I've got a few thoughts on it, but I'll just tell you what it is and then I'll run through why I may be a little bit disappointed, but I shouldn't really be. Right, so let's get into it. So in January of 2025, we got 51p in dividends in January of last year. And last month, in January of 2026, we got £4.95 in dividends. Now, that is quite the uptick. That's almost a 10x improvement on last year. But it's kind of a sign of where we are. And the portfolio has grown so much over the last year. And it really feels like we've turned a corner. And, you know, the dividends are really starting to tick in now, which is nice. But I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't break a fiver. I shouldn't be. It's a massive improvement on last year. But yeah, next year in January, it will be above a fiver. It will be above a tenner. That's the promise here. But yeah, it's we've had an incredible last sort of 12 months. The portfolio has grown so much. The dividends have exploded. But yeah, 5p short of a fiver. Yeah, that will be happening next year. That will more than happen next year. So yeah, shouldn't be disappointed. It's a massive uptick, but I am a little bit, not quite a fiver. I didn't quite make a note. February already, by the way, is better than that. So watch out for next month's dividend report for this month. So that's going to be a cracker. Now, if you guys want to see my best ever month in terms of dividends, and it will blow your mind, guaranteed, you can click this video right here, and that is my best ever month. So if you want to check it out, video's right there. That's what I earned in the month of January. Thanks for watching the video. Click those links in the description, scan them QR codes, go and get yourself some free money for shining up for Trading 212, and I'll see you guys again in that one right there. Peace.